You've never been on a podcast before, boys.
Never.
Gus, swear.
First time.
I feel special.
Right, okay, this is Food for Thought, episode 2. And we're joined by a very, very funny comedian in Bradford.
Very talented.
Very talented. I've been watching his videos for a long time. And before we bring him on as our first guest, we've got Manlikefatz in the building.
Yes, boys.
Woo, yeah, woo,
Come on.
woo.
Do it properly at least. It's Manlikefatz.
Manlikefatz.
He goes man with fuss.
Yeah.
Did I say Manlikefatz?
Yeah, it's
Don't
alright.
lie.
It's alright.
Did I just say Manlikefatz?
He goes man with fuss. It's okay, bro.
Right, bang on. Or how we doing, Fats?
Shukr, man. I'm good, man. You tell me.
Sorry about the mishap with all the setup and
Nice.
I've been quite quiet with you during obviously picking you up because I wanna savor the juiciness in
For
it.
the podcast.
For the podcast.
But you've seen it yourself.
He's an idiot. He's been chatting to you. Oh yeah, what's happening?
No, but that's listen, you know me. I've had my. By the way, guys, I've just eaten, so I'm pretty active at the moment. You've seen like with what we're doing here, setting up a podcast. It takes a bit of time in it.
It does.
And we're literally doing everything ourselves. But we appreciate for coming on.
It shouldn't be like this. The guest should come. Ms. Man in it.
Yeah,
Now you just started out in it. It's alright.
We're Pakistanis. He knows. You know, he's a content creator, so he understands. He's on our flex.
No worries.
Tell us a bit about yourself. How did you get into this? What made you start videos?
It all started like 2 years ago.
So we're gonna do like that flashback.
Like literally flashback in it. Cause we're like, actually, you know, in February time is gonna be full 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, I was just going on walks after lockdown in it. Cause in lockdown I was fully shut myself off from everyone in it. Then my boy rang me and he goes, "Yeah, jump out sometime in it." I said, "Take care." Started going on walks with him. You know, TikTok started popping off the Pakistani side of it, especially. And I don't know if you know him, but you know the Wasan Urfi guy. Yeah. They were popping at
Local
the time.
lads, yeah, BDA.
Yeah, and my mate goes to me, "Yira Fas, Yira, you can speak up, please, man. You're funny as well. Jump on it." I thought, Yira, what have I got to lose? Jumped on it. First few videos, I can't like it for God. Nothing, bro. Like I got like 5 likes and about 20 views or something. I was like, shit, bro, what's the point? Then one day we just went for a walk or something, yeah. Sat down in the park and I was on TikTok in it, and I seen this video of this girl, yeah. Basically, it goes from the start. It goes, "Why don't Muslims just tell ISIS to stop doing what they're doing in it?" I've seen that, yeah. I'm thinking,
shit.
how fucking dumb is this? So I thought, oh shit, why do I make a video on it? So I stitched it, yeah, and I've gone on the phone and I go, "Hello, ISIS, is this ISIS speaking?" "Yeah, bro, why you not stopping the killings, man? Why do you stop, bro? It's not right." And bro, that blew. I think I got about 200k views on that. Okay. After that, bro, every video I made, cost me even a Puduja video, yeah. As well. So,
but when you got that first video, when it went viral, how did it feel? Because like you said, when you did your first 10 videos, couple of videos, you didn't get that many likes, but when that first video licked off, how was that feeling?
Because the feeling is different. Like,
was your phone buzzing off? Ding, ding, ding.
You'd be like, shit, yo, I'm famous, bro. Cause no, but basically, like, even before that, like, I did a few daft things in it with my boys and that. Okay. I think one video about 4 years ago, yeah, there was this tune and I started dancing to it like that outside Euros, yeah. That came on a meme page, yeah. And bro, everyone, and I was going college at the time as well. Every time I'd walk past someone, they just do this to me. "Yes, cause I'll be like, you know what the fuck, bro? Cause after that, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah. But then I thought, you know, okay, why not start something in it? Started it, bro. Allah nikas me. You know, alhamdulillah, bro. Getting the following. What else can you say, bro? Yeah. I'm happy with that.
So when did you start being a funny bastard? Were you that guy in school?
Cause I can't lie, bro. I was just born this. No, I'll be honest, you know, why lie, bro? Like in primary school, yeah. Apparently, my mum used to say to me, when you were growing up, like from a baby, you were proper quiet. Like my mum actually took me hospital because she thought that there was something wrong with me because I didn't speak to anyone. I used to like, bro, my cousin would kick shit on me when I was like 2-3 years old, yeah. And like, bro, I never used to react. I just, you know, like a proper one of those like emo bande that just sat in one place,
basically like an
introvert, proper. That was when I was like 2-3 years old.
Okay.
Then when I started going into primary school and made a few friends and that, you know, we started walking around with a bit of a gang and that, and like just started messing about in school. And to be honest, I used to love like reactions in it. Okay. Like especially from the girls. Why lie, bro? When the girls used to laugh, bro, I used to get bare gas because I thought they liked me or something. So I carried on. in primary school, I almost got kicked out a few times. That's why I calmed down a bit. Then after
Tell
that,
us about a time where you got kicked out, or nearly got kicked out.
Oh, I nearly got kicked out. So basically, alright, bro. There was this girl I had a massive crush on. Yeah, she was a goodie in it.
What year?
Year 4, bro.
What was her name?
I'm not gonna say her name, bro. no.
You started early,
Yeah, cause
I'll be honest with you, like, bro, I was just like, shit, bro. I don't know what it is about her, bro. I'll be honest. So what happened with her, yeah, is we were all, it was like me, a few of her mates, and it was just me, and I pushed him in it. Guess what, bro? No shit. Some guy pushed me, and I've hit her by accident in it. Guess what? That woman, she's gone flying, yeah. She's literally tumbled over and whacked the head of the box. She's got a big massive bruise here. Bro, they've called my mummy and they've called her mummy and shit. And they were like, oh, we might have to let him go because of this, because he was really dangerous. But she was one of my mates as well, but she didn't know I liked her in it. So she was alright. She goes, you know what, it was an accident. So if it wasn't for her, bro, I could have been a drug dealer by now, bro, because I got kicked out of primary school. That's
Are you still in contact with this girl?
Bro, let's just say she's a full-on write-off.
No, but
she's the drug dealer.
She's the drug dealer.
You know one thing though, I don't know if you can kind of agree on this. You know, when you was not going off topic, but when you were younger, if a girl was pretty in school, when they kind of get older,
it looks fade, innit?
Yeah, but then if they're younger, it's like that black swan kind of thing.
It's like they peaked in primary school, innit? We peaked like
like girls, they do peak when they're like a bit younger. Like especially up in there, yeah. I haven't grown up yet, but one day, inshallah, you know, like up in there, like you see little kids, you see the pictures, you be like, wow, ugly bastard, and they're like.
These guys are all
15, 20 years later,
yeah,
they're looking like models. You be like, shit, what the fuck are you? Like some of them will change race, like they go fully like they were full on Kalisha, and now they're like fully white. And
was
like,
it
bro,
fair and lovely?
Fair and lovely, bro. Tippat with cream.
Oh shit, man! Fucking hell.
So you know, when it came to doing videos now, because you mashallah, you got a good solid following.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're near 100k now of ye.
About 2k off, inshallah.
How does it feel like with that? Do you get people coming up to you to ask for pictures?
Because you know what, it's a blessing, man. Cause me like, bro, one time it's never hit me like. To be honest with you, I get bande coming to me anyway.
Yeah.
But that's why I love you, cause cause me, bro, love you video. That's normal. But I had I had two separate occasions where this woman messaged me once, yeah. Cause me, I felt like crying, bro. I never get emotional, yeah. She goes to me, oh, brother, you know, me and my husband, we've been going through a lot in our relationship, and you know, we argue and then we sit by ourselves as well. And I posted a marriage video in it, taking the piss, yeah, and just every messing about. And she goes, after seeing your video, like we spoke and we saw it all out, and we started laughing and watching your videos together. And bro,
wow.
Shit, bro, I've got that effect on people, you know.
You're like a psychologist.
Oh, like yo,
Psychiatrist.
because I was like, what the fuck? I've got that effect on. Yeah, that was sick. And I got another one, bro. This was one of my mum's mates. Her son, he's got autism or something, and he was proper quiet, bless him, about 15. Apparently, he got bullied in school in it, and after that, he stopped talking. And I was just walking on the road, and the auntie stopped me, and she goes, oh, mashallah, putra, are you okay? I go, yeah, auntie, alhamdulillah, I'm good, how are you? And she goes, can you just come to the car? My son's in the car, he loves your videos and stuff. So I walked into the car. I thought he was gonna be a normal kid.
Yeah.
Cause me, he wasn't even speaking to me. He was getting. I could tell he's excited, but he just wouldn't. He wouldn't talk. He was smiling, and he goes, "This is the first time he smiled in a while." And I was like, "Shit, what?" She goes, "Look, would you like, he loves your videos. If you could just speak to him a bit, because he barely speaks to his own mum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he really sad, bro. I actually cried about that because I thought, shit, this kid that don't look at anyone, doesn't speak to anyone, bro. He's watched my videos, yeah." And after that, he like sometimes he'll interact with them there and enjoy my videos, bro.
So it shows you in it with this
that's some, bro. Yeah, bro. I didn't. It's actually deeper than you think it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I just post it thinking, yeah, it's a laugh, bro. But when they watch it, it actually helps them with their mental health and that. When they look at it and be like, yo, this guy, bro, he brings that happiness to you. I've had quite a few, but those were the two that really stood out for me.
Yeah.
Because man,
wicked, man.
Next level.
It's good because those things happen more than we see. We just don't get to see it. It's unfortunate for us. We only get to see the hate. We have to remind ourselves sometimes. You guys especially are making a massive difference to people, and it's not to like blow your own trumpet. It's genuinely happening, man. Yeah. There's people who are watching your content who are really enjoying it, and it's changing. It sounds cliche, but you are changing their lives. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
It's good, man. So on to the next thing. Or have you got a question?
No, you carry on. I'll think of something along. We'll freestyling.
Right. So obviously, a lot of your comedy skits are
Pakistani and that.
Pakistani stereotypes.
Stereotypical,
Stereotypical Pakistani yardis.
Yardis.
Is that the correct
meat
term?
puris in it.
Am I allowed to say
the nice way to say meat puri in it?
I don't know.
Well, he was basically. We're gonna keep it real. He was gonna say mangeter and mangis, and I got to listen. Some people get offended by that.
Can I say mangis? And he goes, I don't know if you can say mangis.
Yeah, no, it's not about not saying it. Just yardi sounds not a bit better, but
mangis. I'm ignorant to this. Do you know when I watch your videos? Cause I'll be real with you. I'll be laughing. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? That's
just sometimes it's just the expression.
It's just the energy. Do you know what I mean?
Shit.
But I'm thankful that you've not started doing subtitles because I actually know what the fuck's going on.
No, you know it was like but they were like, at first I was like, chalo bro, everyone knows Apni's Bani. If they don't know how to speak it, they understand it. And then a few bande like 30, 40, 50 bande every video.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't understand the word you're saying. It's funny, but I don't understand the word you're saying. I was like, what the fuck? I'm putting all this effort in.
Yeah.
And bande don't understand. So then I started whacking subtitles in. They actually do better with the subtitles.
Of course. Because now I watch them and I get the joke. Yeah, man, this is good. I love it. So, have you come into any like kickoffs or has anybody said anything to you because you've took the piss out of yardis? Or has any like sort of sector of Pakistani people kind of said to you, oh well, what the fuck and this, that and the other, like? Bro,
you know it is, whatever you do, but they're gonna hate. That's a fact, bro. No matter what you do, you know they say if someone's not hating or you're not doing something right in it. But I won't lie, I haven't had like altercation with they're like, oh I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna stop you, I'm gonna do. Like I think one time we did and we were on live in it and one of my mates, I think he swore at someone.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? That guy, we had a bit of an issue with him. But after that, I spoke to him. I go, cuz look, what's the point, bro? You said something, let it go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think what is, when it comes to our own community, South Asian, Pakistani, stuff like that, we have a lot of areas. It's not about being snowflakes. It's when we are young, it's drilled into us about respect. There's certain things you can and can't do. And it's it's just how we are. It's our community.
100%.
Which is good because it kind of shows you family ties, family values, respecting your elders. But there's things like you've probably done, which I've watched that. It's not that I found it offensive, but someone could, but maybe they haven't said out to you.
100%,
but
100%.
There's things that I've done in my videos that people will find offensive. It's like you said, you cannot make everyone happy. You can't.
Well, it's comedy. You got to understand as well. It's
comedy. Everyone's got their own, level of banter as well.
Yeah.
Like something you find funny, I might not find funny. Something he finds funny, I might find funny as well. That's just it. And I realize that because sometimes you make a video and you get mixed response.
Yeah.
So half will be saying it's sick, half will be saying, bro, what you playing at? You know what I'm saying? So like, when I first started off, I was a bit raw, bro. I won't lie. Because I used to swear. I used to do banjo, this, that and everything, yeah.
So what made you tone this down then?
What made me tone it down? I won't lie, bro. So I used to go, when I used to go Mustard Eid and that, there was this one uncle that I've known him for, shit, man.
Technical errors.
Why is this my mummy? I'm answering. Yeah, move. Hello?
I'm doing it.
Yeah? I'm just a bit busy, I'll ring you back. Amma jaldi, I need to go. Why? Cheers.
So look, he's not only a psychiatrist, he does counselling as well.
Counselling.
Bro, I don't know who he is, bro. Like, bande always come to me.
Come to you, yeah.
No, but it's because you got that kind of personality where you get a guppy banda in it.
And it's not that.
It's true.
It looks like you've got that kind of head to just get shit sorted as well.
He's straightforward, man. That's the point. You don't beat around the bush.
Boys, I can have one of these drinks in it.
Yeah.
No, they're just there for the.
Sure. By the way, this is our unofficial sponsor.
There's another big one, don't we?
Yeah. That's mine. Sorry, boys.
What's the green one, the apple one?
Yes, that's that.
Use that one.
I'll have to edit that out of the video.
A real raw podcast, bro.
This episode's unsponsored by Chai.
But guys, that's my favourite Chai BB pink bubble gum. I've tried like 3-4 of them.
Hello?
No, I haven't had that one. I've had the purple one, the green one, the blue one, and this one.
This ties nicely into my next question.
ASMR.
Yeah, this guy's fucking blocked my number. Fuck you.
Right, okay. Let's dive into this.
Sure, let's go.
Which is a good question. You're a lot older than you actually are. You see, mate, the way your demeanour is.
Yeah, you know, bande think I'm like 30, 40, man.
Yeah.
You know what's even funnier, bro? I've got girls my age and like 2-3 years old. They're calling me Chacha and Uncle, and I'll be like, bro. I went Asda's, yeah, and there was this guy with this kid with his mum, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to his mum. I'm gonna take a picture, and she goes to the kid. Go get a picture of Chachu, and I'm like, what the fuck? Chachu, bro. Cause I'm like 20 years old, bro.
It's Liakat's fault, that's why, you know what I mean? Liakat's made you about 40 years old, bro. Yeah. So, the question that I was going to ask is, do you think people your age, the youth, are fucked?
Definitely, bro. Cause there's no doubt about it, bro. Like, bro, you get some good ones.
Okay.
And then you get some right tough parts.
But do you think that's down to area? Or is it just
I will say upbringing, because I believe that, bro, everyone makes their own choice, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But they blame the parents, but sometimes it's not even the parents' fault, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe, like, sometimes the area that you live in, you know, you used to, like, when they're swearing, doing all sorts of daft things, bro. So obviously you're gonna be like, oh shit, I wanna be like that guy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not necessarily always their fault, but you know, at a certain age, you need to realize that I need to get the fuck out of here, bro.
So what would you say kept you on the right track?
Am I on the right track? No, of course he's, man.
No, I'll be honest with you.
He's not selling drugs.
No, I won't lie to you.
Hopefully not.
When I did go a bit off the rails, I won't lie. Okay. You know, started doing about a lot of bonge things, you know, like, you know, not listening to my parents, you know, doing whatever I wanted. You know,
we all go through that kind of
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have that.
And I'll be honest, man. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, you know, maybe I used to smoke as well, and we just sat there, bro. And you know, sometimes when it just hits you, like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? And we was bro, I'm just glad this maturity came in me when I was 16, bro, because I don't know where I'd be today then. So we were 16, yeah, sat there and smoking and that. Cause we just both looked at each other like this. He said, cuz what the fuck are we doing, bro? Cause we both said it like, you know, what are we doing with our lives, bro? Like, but they're 16, bro, they got a bit of money to the name on that. We just sit here, whatever money we get, we spend on that shit. Do dumb stuff, like, bro, we need to grow up, you know what I'm saying? It's time.
See, when I was
after that day,
I was making money, 30 quid, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
I seen that, man.
No, it's good, man.
Like, boys, my phone's going off, man. Just 2 seconds.
Yeah, you're a popular guy.
Trust me. Yes, mum. Hello? He didn't answer, but his phone is blocked. Man. I think his phone's off. But I mean, I'll ring you back when I'm really busy, please. Yeah?
Big shout out to Hungry Bearders.
Auntie, don't worry, we'll look for him, we'll grab him, man. Don't worry, he'll be about. He's doing this before.
Definitely need another mic for you.
No, I don't.
We'll order it online. They didn't. I went to collect. You can order it online.
Auntie, tu सब फिकर ना करो आंसर ठीक है? I'll make sure I grab him before I'm done. ठीक है? Okay, Allah Hafiz. I'm out of the way, man. Please, just understand it. Alright, ठीक है. Allah Hafiz, yara. Bro, I'm glad my mom's born here though. Bro, if my mom was born back there, I wouldn't be around.
It just hit me. He's like that guy in the local area, you know, when shit kicks off.
Yeah.
You ring him, he's like the peacemaker.
Yeah. Course.
You know, with the boys, I am a bit of a peacemaker. Like, sometimes, yeah, man, it's a bit annoying.
No, but
you're right, it gets tiring, man. Like, fuck me, bro. Har roz to sare koi nawe like role and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's all calm though.
Translate that for me. What did you just say?
I just said
I was listening.
I just said every day there's a new flipping
drama.
Yeah. So like, do you not understand even one word?
We've got a segment coming up. It's gonna be funny.
Oh, like, are you like Pakistani?
Guys, make sure you stay tuned for that.
So my background, my mum's Indian and my dad's Pakistani.
Okay.
They're both born here.
Okay.
My grandma's born in Pakistan.
Where was Pakistan?
Jhelum.
Okay.
But I'm not Mirpuri, I think. I'm not Mirpuri. I think I'm
not that there's anything wrong with Mirpuri.
No, but I'm just saying, sometimes people say to me, oh, you're MP, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'm treading on eggshells here.
Jailam kun under Punjab.
Yeah, I'm Punjabi. Yeah. I'm not that side of...
Not that these guys, trust me. I big up to Kashmir. I went there, did a full kind of tour there.
But I am Kashmiri, my brother, so don't be violent.
Yeah, like...
So, but it's a big thing in it, and I don't feel tapped into that sort of culture where I see the problem. So let's talk about those comments that were made on that video. Yeah. People were saying, "Oh, Jats and Chowdhuries and this and that and caste systems are such a big thing."
Shall we not get into it? But we did a video.
I'm Chaudhary Khuza. I'll tell you.
But no. Basically, look, what it was, we touched up on a subject, and we want your point of view on it as well. You're a young lad.
Yeah.
Inshallah, you get married one day. Hopefully. Do you want to get married?
Yeah, bro.
What are you trying to say? It was a simple partnership. Oh man.
It might. You don't know. He might be one of those guys, and he wants a platonic relationship. You get me?
I don't mind that.
Have you like got someone in mind? You're only 20, innit? Why do you want to get married?
Yeah, but what is the ideal age?
Bro, my dad's already pressuring me to get married, bro.
He's gonna pressure you for ages.
He's saying to me, next year you're on the flight, brother, and we're out of here. Straight up, he's actually, bro, we were going to a Matam, and he goes to me, that's it. Agle saal to shadi kar, so we're gonna get you married off. I was like, bro, is this the time to say this? We're on the way to a funeral. Oh shit! No, but what was it? The caste system? What were you saying?
Basically, we touched up on a subject. The video did okay in terms of views, but it was more about the comments. It went crazy.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we're Muslim.
Yeah, 100%.
And that comes before everything. Irrelevant if you want to be in a mufti.
We're all equal, innit? Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're a Raja or whatever.
But you know, this still exists now, but it was more to do with our grandparents and when we were even before we were born, there was this thing in place where people get married within the same caste for a variety of reasons. One could be, like you have similar, not just backgrounds, same kind of not mental health. Did you say mental health?
You said mentality.
Mentality, yeah, okay. I was gonna say mental health. I was like, oh, what's going on here? So same mentality. You have similar type of traditions and stuff, but that's to do with culture. So you've got like people in Mirpur, but you've got your own. Like in Islam, tribes were created to show people that you are different, but you're equal as well, and to appreciate each other. But what ends up happening is that that's one side of it. You have your castes there and your tribes. For one, like you said, the mentality, we're Chaudhary, we're Jat. So, like Chaudhary are like landowners, then you've got KSI, people who are butchers, Nai, people who cut hair.
I'm a Nai.
So, there's nothing wrong with it, but, He's
a Nai with no hair.
I recognize that word.
He's a Nai with no hair. So, basically, each kind of job had its name given to it. Like Malak as well, like in our ends, Malak is like the equivalent of a Chaudhary in Attak. So that's what they call it. So basically, what is that it's not that, it's the fact that it's just caste. Back in the days, what our elders used to do is when they got married within the family or the same caste, they kept it to keep the inheritance within the family. Okay. So land, money. Yes. That was the kind of mentality our elders had, which was good. But you probably seen this, we've seen this in Asian families when our elders pass away, not necessarily just ourselves, it happens everywhere. Once they pass away, siblings like our parents or they start beefing over land. Brothers start fighting brothers, people actually kill each other over land. They fall out, they don't talk to each other. So there's a lot of it, it's like our elders sacrifice so much.
Can I just tap into that 1 second? So we always hear about this struggle for land back in Pakistan. There's always the stories of I'm going back and forth from Pakistan, we're trying to acquire this land. I've never heard any success stories. Has anybody come out with some land?
There is. It's not about coming out. What is this topic is so you could spend a full podcast. The thing is, it's like you've got your, just say like argument's sake, we'll relate to ourselves. You've got my granddad, he'll have his land. Then you'll have your cousins in Pakistan who kind of look after it because you're not physically there. But then what they end up doing is that whatever, if it's land where you're growing on, they'll end up growing the stuff and then selling it on, and you never see that money.
Okay.
Which is the reality. You don't do your cuz. But then, if just say for argument's sake, your granddad's passed away, your elders passed away, you go back home, them kuzis, them rellies, as we like to call them rellies in it, they can flip it on you and end up taking that land off you, land grabbing and that kind of stuff, and then it becomes a real headache. And if you're not, like, look, for us, we are, you know, in touch with our culture, but not like our parents. Like, our parents can say, oh, this and that. We can't do that. We can only do it to a certain extent. People we've met physically face to face through, like you said, when you go to a matam or if you go to a marriage, that's the kind of thing that happens now. Gum and khushi, basically happy and sadness, where you go to someone's funeral or wedding, that exists now. But when we were younger, our elders literally were like glue. Yeah. You get what I mean?
Tired.
Yeah. So things have changed. The world has advanced. So like now, for argument's sake, let's just say, so you said you're Kashmiri in it, Chaudhry. So just say you wanted to marry like a Bengali girl or something. For argument's sake, no offense to anyone.
I'm looking to nice face, I don't know.
Nah, you gotta put it out there and just say you. Because look, some people look at, like you said, Jew looks child, they look at the skin colour, some people look at personality. Everyone's got their own tick boxes.
Yeah, of course.
For argument's sake, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you fell in love with a Bengali girl, yeah? And you went this guy's going like, my mum would kick me. Allah!
It's not my mum, bro. My mum is actually bare calm.
Yeah.
So explain to me, because I don't know, I'm so ignorant, I don't understand. Why is that an issue?
Bro, to be very honest with you, that I don't even know myself. Like,
okay.
I don't know, man. It's one of those, innit?
Okay, let me ask you this question. You bring a Bengali girl home, what is the first thing that your dad says to you?
Machika says it's not about being offensive. It's not offensive. It's the thing is that, you know, obviously when you're part of a certain and you have a certain routine, a certain mindset. Like, look, when people think about Muslims, they say, like you said, ISIS, terrorists. When you think about Pakistanis, you think, oh, they're all drug dealers. When you talk about Bengali people, it's a stereotype. You say, oh, they all eat machi. It's not being disrespectful, it's just that stereotype that is attached to it. That is attached to that kind of community. So, would you believe, like, for yourself, obviously, you're saying you're ready, but when that time, inshallah, comes, do you want to do a love marriage or arranged marriage, or how would you
I believe in love. No, you know what it is, man? I think, bro, don't get me wrong, I think arranged marriages are successful, yeah. They are more successful than love marriages, but people don't say why. They're not successful because a lot of people, when they have arranged marriages, they feel trapped by the system. Like, bro, especially for a woman, bro, just say if she says tomorrow, I want to get divorced, bro, it's a big headache on her. Like, literally, like, everyone's gonna say, oh, there was something wrong with her, she was the bitch. They're gonna blame her. The man's never gonna get blamed. I'm gonna do feminism nice for the birds and that, you know what I'm saying?
Go for it.
No, but seriously, bro, like, that's how I see arrangement. Sometimes it can work out, but I feel like the ones that are successful, they're not really successful, if you get what I mean. By, like, they've got a lot of problems and they're not really speaking inside the house, you get me? They're just keeping distance. But
I think what he's trying to say is that basically, when you look up the outside, from the outside, everything looks nice and pretty.
It. When you go inside, then you're like, oh shit.
But to be honest, anything that's going to be successful, it's going to have to go through problems and hardships.
100%.
And it's like, you'll know this, it's like, you know, and you'll probably know this as well, even if you say you are whitewashed or a coconut. You know, in your family, when you have a mother, a sister, a wife, they're your izzat, they're your respect. And that's how it is. It's always been like that within our community, Islam. Even whatever it is, a woman is your respect, no matter what. And the thing is that, like, what he's trying to say is that, yeah, in our culture, if a woman does get divorced, they will kind of blame it on her. But then again, it's not about being, you know, feminist and stuff like that. What about the man? Like, for argument, I was having a chat with someone that day, and they go, if a man gets divorced, it works both ways. Now, it's not, I'm saying both ways. Yeah, the kids 99.9% of the time go with the mother. Yeah. But when a man wants to move on, just for argument's sake, he gets to know a woman, he asks about a past, yeah, I've been married, I've got children. In this day and age, a woman genuinely doesn't want to see her husband get married again. And what I'm trying to say is, when you're coming from a past relationship, it's like the fact that even though you want to move on, you're away from your partner, because you've got children. Forgive me for saying this, but it's seen as baggage. That's how we see it within our community. For a woman or a man.
Has kids, yeah.
Even a man, for a man as well. Because when you want to talk to someone and you want to move forward, a woman will say to you, yeah, I love you because of your personality. But when we get into the intricacies of it, the woman can turn around and say, you know what, you're not giving me enough time, you're spending time with your kids. Now this is a dilemma. Like some people have that sacrifice in them where they can be able to compromise. But a lot of, it's not that it's disrespectful to women, it's the reality. We as humans, we want that person that we're going to be with to have their full time. Now if you're going to get married to another woman who's single, who doesn't come from a similar background, who's been divorced or doesn't have children, she can't relate to your problems. So a lot of people that once they get divorced, they try to find someone who's been through a life experience. Like look, for argument's sake, if a woman got married and then she got divorced after 15 years, she can't go marry a guy who's never been before, because he will have the foggiest of what her lifestyle's about, her routine. Do you get what I mean?
It's true.
So, you know, inshallah, when you do, what do you think? Do you want a little wedding, big wedding? Do you want to pull out the Lambos?
Me,
the
bro.
Rollies?
Obviously, I want the Lambo. No, I'm good, man. Cause me, like, I'm not even fussed, bro. Like, to be honest with you, like, you know the bande who I have spoke to, who have had like big weddings. After it's all said and done, they be like, you know what, cuz I would rather it be small and shit. Like, you know, like just like close family and that. Like, couple of friends and that, a couple of like family, main family and that. They say it'd be much better, cause like, bro, they spend all that money. This is just my opinion. I'm not hating on Hazer or anyone. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, you're paying all that money for the wedding, only for like aunties to gossip about you. Like, bro, this is I was watching one of my relatives, their wedding movie, and I go to the one that was getting married. I go, why didn't you look so miserable on the stage? And she was like, I wasn't miserable, but I had to act like bare, like serious. I go, why is your wedding? What are you on about? She goes, if I smiled, the aunties would have thought there was someone going on before the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what she said to me. I was about 16 at the time. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Just over a smile. She's like, you don't know what goes on in these aunties' heads, bro.
No, you're right.
They're a bit mental like that.
like my wedding, like I had 400 people at my wedding. I don't know what you'd class that as. Obviously, it's a minor scale compared to...
No, I don't even want to get into that.
Okay, anyway, So I had 400 people at my wedding.
Like a boxing match.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was quite big. And we had some nice cars then and stuff like that, and they invited quite a few people.
You had the doves as well, didn't you?
I had the doves, yeah. And do you know what? I sat there and I thought, I've spent this money, I've rinsed my bank account, I'm gonna fucking enjoy myself. So I chilled, I had a good time. I really enjoyed my wedding.
But you know, when it comes to weddings, realistically, 90% of it is to do with women. And the 100%. Thing is, a woman, when they're
growing up... It's what makes the woman happy, innit?
A girl, when they're younger, when they think about their marriage, they think about that fairy tale wedding, that big dress, the long tail, whatever you call it. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with them doing a big wedding.
Yeah.
It's just like, sometimes you just think to yourself, like, bro, is it worth it spending all that money you could have spent on something?
Like, don't put yourself out of...
Bags or what on your wedding? Was it bags?
Not that many bags, to be honest with you. I think I was quite...
He's just being humble now.
No. I think I was quite efficient. I felt I was quite efficient. I think I did it the right way.
So did you think about it a lot? You didn't do no rash decisions on that? Like,
the camera's gone off. You need to restart.
No, it's not gone off. It's on. We're good.
Let's go.
Right, my next question is this.
Let's go.
Take two.
Action.
Obviously, you've been doing a lot of content for Wakey Wines, innit? So what's going on there? What's he like? Because I don't know what the brother's like. And what's going down with DMODEEJAY and shit like that.
Cause I'll be honest with you, bro. The first time I went, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I've met a nicer guy than him.
Wow.
Proper nice guy. Like when I say he's like, but they violate why? Because the price he's charging. But one thing you have to understand, don't get me wrong, I'd never pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but people, if they're stupid enough to pay, they're gonna pay.
Supply and demand.
Exactly, bro. It's not like he's putting a gun to your head saying, bro, buy it now. You're going there yourself and paying for it.
Exactly, so why are people hating on him?
Exactly. That's his grinding and let him be. It's not like he's forcing you, he's putting it on you, like, buy it right now. Yeah, we went down yesterday as well, and proper nice, and obviously you know, he's doing a lot of good as well. I don't want to mention on camera as well. He said to me specifically, I don't mention it. But yeah, man, Kasme, like, you'll be surprised, like, he's a very good guy, very nice guy.
No, but even from obviously I don't want to say it on camera, but people know what he was in the papers for. But look at what he's achieving now, and that's what's important.
100%,
bro, people love to stick on the negative and the past. 100%. Look what the brother's doing now. He's gone straight. He's got a shop. And he's doing well for himself.
But you know, as soon as you start
in that community, the problem is that, you know, because he's selling alcohol. You gotta say as it is. We don't believe in selling alcohol. We don't believe in consuming it. Is what it is. You gotta keep it in. He comes on my live bare times. He shows me a lot of love. He's a very nice guy. But that's one of the main reasons why from our community he gets hate because he's selling alcohol.
But this is one thing though. Yeah. That's his business. He can do whatever. That's between him and God. That ain't your issue. That ain't our issue. That ain't anybody's issue. If he wants to do that, that's up to him. Do you get what I mean? We don't need to out him out and say, oh look, you're a dirty bastard because you sell alcohol. He knows. He's not stupid.
Yeah, you know what they say about, like, I think there's a hadith as well, like, you know, I think there was a story of, there was a man covered in, like, alcohol and literally stunk of it. And one of the Sahaba said, like, one of them, I think, they literally made it, they said, they started making excuses for him. Like, oh, it must have just spilled on him, something like that. Like, they knew deep down that probably it was him, but they always thought the best of the guy, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be like nowadays, but they are too quick to judge people as well. Yeah. Oh, he's a bad guy.
What he's saying is right. He's basically saying, you know, when someone makes a mistake or does a sin, you kind of not just cover the sin, but basically you make excuses for them. Like there's a story where two people go out, one goes to Fajr and one's coming back from the club. They both see each other. Well, that guy went to the club thinking the other guys come from the club, but when the guy went to the mosque, he's thinking the other guys come from the mosque. It's your mentality, what you think as well. 100%. And what he's saying is right, that you do cover people's sins, but if someone's doing something out in there, it's not about me judging him. I've got my own opinion, everyone has. 100%. But the thing is for him, as an individual, as himself, he's a very nice guy. But unfortunately, this is how it is. It's not about just being Pakistani. It's not that I'm perfect. I'm probably the biggest sinner out there. But it is what it is. If you're doing something out there in the open, it's like, look, when we put content, forget about alcohol and being on the Islamic flex, yeah, that is important, that's what matters. But when we put content out there, people chuck their opinions towards us left, right and centre.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
So no matter what you do, if you do it in the open, you're always going to get some form of response and people giving their opinion, no matter what you do.
No, 100%.
I personally think KSI is supplying him, bro, because
he's got KSI is giving him indirect shout-outs, bro.
Yeah,
of course,
like,
man.
Bro, you know one thing like about especially like human mind and that, yeah. When you tell someone not to do something, not to go there, they wanna go there. It makes them go there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll see a video saying don't search this video. I'll go and search the video, bro.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Straight up.
So reverse psychology.
Really, I think he's playing a bit of a game.
Yeah,
of course he is. Listen, they're not stupid. The Wakey Wines guy is a very, very smart businessman.
100%.
Let's be real. And the Sidemen and KSI and all them lot, they're smart as well because they all acknowledge that people are going there. Yeah. Bro, if people are flooding his shop buying Prime, why they're not going to supply him?
He's the unofficial marketer for Prime, bro. He's the UK, bro. He gets more views than them put together.
Yeah. Bro, his account's got banned at 500k, and
he's got it back now.
Has he got it back? Yeah, and he said when we went there, he told us that he's had 12 accounts that have been banned.
Yeah.
Sorry, 9 accounts. And they've all been over like 200-300k. So, bro,
do you know what it is? I don't think he knew in the past that you could actually appeal him. You know, even before Prime, he had another account called Wakey Wines, which I seen, and he used to do like this stuff. Come to the shop, find a five, and a 50 quid sometimes. So he's kind of been a trendsetter. You got to say as it is. Now every shop out there, even though they hate on him,
they want to be like him.
100%.
They want to be like him.
Because bro, he's getting broke, but they just come to him for food.
Yeah.
Like literally, yesterday I went there, but they were coming and they wanted to do videos, and he'd say like, bro, buy something like if I'm only gonna do a video for you about the merch and what's the merch, the WFT sweets and the Prime. I'll say, and they either buy the Wakefield sweets or something, or buy the Prime. Literally.
But that's
so Wakefield. 1 second. Wakefield sweets. DMO. So what's apparently happened is he's got rid of the DMO sweets and he started doing his own content. So DMO started. I don't really like DMO. I think he's alright, but I think he's quick to jump on this cancel culture stuff.
No, but you know what is with him as well. Funnily enough, I didn't even know this. I seen him put a post out saying that the candy breaks people's teeth. If it does or doesn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
He could have said that as a rumour. It could be true. I don't know. I'm not sitting here to speculate. But one thing I found funny is I seen that video where he's mentioned Wakey Wines and said, look, do this, cancel culture, all that kind of stuff. Okay, that was that.
Bro, he's
but guess what? But you know the sickest thing is, someone's going to pull the video out where
him just have old sweets.
So he used to shout out a business. And then him and his missus or some have gone and shafted them lot, and he's gone and opened cold candy.
So basically, what goes around goes around.
Yeah, 100%. So it's something right. So someone pulled that video out of him doing is like sweet tooth sweets.
Sweets saying,
in UK. Yeah. So he's like, buy these sweets.
You know, it's okay unless it happens to yourself.
Yeah,
that's it. That's when they've got a problem in it. You know, bro. I don't get how a grown ass man, bro. You drive fucking raw meager DM, bro. You got peas. You're crying over fucking sweets.
Do you know what it is? Shall I tell you? It's not that. You know, these guys, because it's just speaking in general. You've been on social media, you know yourself. Certain people, when they get a certain amount of followers, it gets to their head. They think, I'm the man. If Instagram closes down, or if they Andrew Tate, it's on that kind of topic. They tried cancelling next month. He's gone even more popular because of that. But if you look at it, if that was a normal person, like look now, Wakey Wine's account got shut down. He'll open another one. He'll build it back up. But the thing is, it's just it's a blag. It's a headache, innit? Now, for argument's sake, Agla, who shafted him with the sweets, if his account got closed down, what is he gonna do? Or if Instagram closed down, what is he gonna do? Yeah, people are gonna know who he is, but without that number, that following, them likes, who is he? He's just a normal person like me and you.
100%.
You get it? So, cancel culture is real. Cancel culture does happen, but it's like there was a way of doing it. Like, I understand they had some kind of business deal going on. I don't know how it ended. We don't know the intricacies of it. But next month, seeing the opportunity that look, Agla's putting 2-3 pounds with the Swiss in a black bag, walking a sticker on it, and 20 barring it. That's how much. It's about 20 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 quid, for a 1 kg bag, I think.
Yeah. So.
Bro, people are paying, man. People.
I think I need to put a
I'll tell you right now, anybody would be like, if you could switch places with that guy, they do it in a flash. Bro, 20 bar primes, he's walking them out like this.
Did you
£100 cans.
Bro, did you not see that girl go to bought a full crate for
but what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
Fucking drinks, bro.
Yeah, but what's she gonna do? She's gonna go. You know, like when you go to Manchester and you go to the fake clothes area and you see Bande from Liverpool and everywhere, they be buying stuff in bulk. They go back to the local area, they flip it. The resellers, I guarantee you, even though she's paid £1,200, she hasn't paid £1,200 for the kids to knock it back. She'll probably have one can and share it between her family. Yeah, the other 11 she'll be shutting them out.
I don't know about that. She looked like a bit of a dopey bitch. You know, your kids, man. She looked like she's from council estate.
But not all of them are like that. There's Bande, trust me, from my states who are only the grafters, they resell stuff, trust me. I'm telling you, when it comes to these fake clothes, Bande are only, bro.
No, of course.
Gams and all this, yeah, bro. Yeah. Fucking
it's a big thing. Look now, every other influencer, I'm sure you've done it as well.
After about 5-6
Bande add me on Snapchat. I did it for one guy because I knew him personally, and he would doing my edit, so I go, look, I'll shout you up. But the thing is, they're so messy me. They go, bro, even if you wear something genuine now, but they're gonna think it's fake because it's shine next month.
I don't mind me. I'll wear fake clothes.
Yeah, no, I wear them. There's nothing wrong with it.
Who in the right mind can spend £600 on a t-shirt that's made by a Bengali?
People do it.
People do it. Look at the label. It says made in Indonesia.
Yeah.
It costs them £3 to make, and
you're paying like 1,200.
Givenchy
but okay, you won't buy a shirt, but you buy an Apple product. It's the same thing, innit? One thing or the other. You spend the money somewhere. You do, man.
But that's only
it's a brand.
It's a good investment.
This is you're paying for.
Is that for
48?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If Bande were like, I want this Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga. Well, Balenciaga can't be saying their name, innit?
Fuck Balenciaga.
You're pedos. Yeah, if they weren't wearing all that, bro, but they would buy clothes from Primark. Let's be honest. Yeah. We live in a time of fucking sheep where everyone just follow the trend. Oh, this guy's wearing Gucci, I'ma wear Gucci. He's wearing Prada, I'ma wear Prada. Stop you when I was a kid, bro. My mom used to buy me clothes from Primark, but they used to violate me every day. The boys in local used to be like, oh, this guy wears Primark clothes. I used to cry to I said, buy me some from JD's, please.
It was like when we were younger, we used to go to Netto's. I don't know if you remember.
I was a bit
and people, there was no wrong with it. It's like now, in this day and age, you've got Aldi and Lidl, which is like the 2023, 22, 20th century, 21st century version of a Netto.
Yeah.
And Netto, when you used to go back in the days, Bande were like, not the parents, but the
Netto
warriors. And you know, like when you went to school once, I remember I went to PE, my mum put my PE clothes in a Netto bag, bro. I got roasted differently. I went shit. Like him, I went home crying because I was like, what the fuck did they base me? And then the next time, same thing, I was dying, with them JD bags. What do you call them?
The stuff. Yeah.
I
got some of them JDs,
bro. My dad spent some money on man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
But you're right, people are sheep, and it's same with clothes, and it's same with content. People, how many people do you know who've tried to replicate what you've done and like tried to do your style of things? Have you come across that?
I've seen a couple of people.
I have seen a couple, but I wasn't. Yeah, look at him, and I'll be honest, like, I look at him and be like, yeah, cause chill the fuck out.
You can't copy, in a way, it's kind of, imitation is a form of flattery.
100%.
And it says you're a trendsetter.
That's it. No, to be honest, bro, even like, I do get like a like messaging me for collabs and that. I'll be like, bro, I've seen your work and it's good. It's like, for what you're doing, you might be a bit smaller, like, following scale, but bro, sometimes it's not even about your followers, bro. Sometimes it's just about what you can bring to the
content
table.
and being unique as well. I think that's what's important. That's what I was trying to get to. Like, it, bro, if you're doing something that's unique, that's never been done before, bro, people are gonna appreciate
100%.
it. And that's the audience that you want. You don't want the shit audience. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look, this is the thing now. Some people will look at our content and get inspired. They might be stuck at home, they don't have no hobbies. Youth clubs, there's not a lot of money in Bradford now when it comes to youth clubs. And that's my background and that's what I've got a degree in. So I know when it comes to youth clubs, there is youth clubs, but they can't, like back in the day when we were kids, bro, kids were doing trips to Jamaica, to America. Now you're lucky if you're going to get taken to Blackpool. Yeah, Flamingo Land. Look, you get what I'm saying? So the money's there, but it's not being given and allocated because they don't see it as a priority.
I'm calling bullshit. You're telling me a youth club used to take you to Jamaica.
Okay.
Have they ever took you though? Be honest.
Not me, but I'm not saying myself, man.
No, but I'm saying, is that legit happening that you try shit?
Yeah, because when we were younger, I've come from a youth work background. I've got a degree in it. I'm not gonna make it up because
I'm not saying you're making it up. I'm just for
your question is the career choice.
Listen, you go speak to a local youth worker. They'll tell you back 20 years ago, kids would go on different kind of trips. Now you have like NCS, which is funded by Barclays, conservative government. I've worked on that where you take kids out and you basically get them from different areas, waves, and you do residential, and then when you come back, you do 30 hours within the community.
No, I know that.
But that's like a B-Tech version because it's not that it's good, it does a lot, it's effective, but it's short term, it's not long term because you have like a month together in it. It's like 4 weeks. That's okay. Within that period, you can make good friendships and you can break a lot of social barriers down between like white people and Pakistani community, bring people together like that. But realistically, youth work is long term, but unfortunately, youth clubs don't see that kind of funding now like they did 20 years ago because they don't see it as a priority. And the reason is because people think when you go to a youth club, they're just playing pool or they're playing PlayStation, but they don't understand the conversations that take place in that environment. It's a safe environment for kids to speak up.
Yeah, and they've killed it now because even, do you know, next to my grandma's house, that used to be TYCC. That was a youth club. That was a pinnacle of my upbringing. When I used to go to my grandma's on weekends, then used to jump over the wall, go in there, used to have a street fight.
Did you ever go to a...
Yeah. There was one, you know where Carlton is?
Yeah.
And now it's a boxing academy now, innit?
Okay. Right.
So there was a guy that lived one street away from me, he used to run that, innit? We used to go every Tuesday and that, every Tuesday, Thursday or something. Must have been about 14, 15. Because maybe it was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do you genuinely feel that while you were going there, okay, you must have had the pool or whatever was there?
Cause I'll be everything, might sound a bit racist, but as soon as the Romanians landed, they destroyed youth clubs because bro, they used to pack the bastards out, man, and literally, bro, don't get me wrong, no hate to them, but they used to stink really bad, bro.
Okay, let me explain something to you about this particular topic. I'm going to play devil's advocate. 60 years ago, when our parents and grandparents came here, they used to be the smelly packies.
100%.
Let's be honest with you. That's how God used to look at us.
That's it.
It's just that period of didn't understand the culture. We didn't know what was going on. We were just being Pakistani people.
So we can't really blame God.
You know what it is? It's every 34 years. No, you can't. You're right. These guys are sucking. What are you saying? Yeah, you walk out the house, you got tarka smell on you. That's why they're being racist. Listen, no one's born racist because it's indoctrinated, it's taught, it's nurtured. That's what it's one of those things. But every 34 years, it's like before Pakistani was the Irish. With us, it was black people from ethnic minorities, but it was true. Every 34 years, you will get a community that gets targeted. Like you said, Eastern Europeans. Now, if you look at it, when we were younger, our communities got targeted. Still, they do get targeted now, but not as much. Now, if you look at it kind of indirectly, it's not that we're doing it, but like what you mentioned, what is happening to the people from Eastern European, your Czechoslovakians, your Polish, your Czech Republics, we're not ourselves, but youngsters, from what he's saying, that what happened to our forefathers, our grandparents, is happening to them now.
Yeah.
And what's the difference? There's no difference. All it is, they're from a different part of the world.
They've come here. Yeah. But it's character building for them, innit? They have to go through it.
Now look, why have they come here? They didn't come here for the fun of it, bro. Most of them lot have come because in their country, labour is cheap. They've come here for better opportunities. Yeah, even we will sometimes, like, look, my local area, BD8, when we were younger, it was kind of mixed. There was a lot of up name. We were like, yo, even now sometimes, like that day, genuinely, it was a Friday or Saturday evening, bro, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm in bed, and ugly having a party, they woke me up. And I thought, shall I go out? Shall I start fighting with them? Then I thought, you know what? They're drunk. It's going one way. It's not about beefing. Eastern Europeans. I don't know where they were from. I'm not gonna. They live in my street. I'm just like high and by. So I don't know. Where
they have that. Here go Mali. Like those tunes are in a full blast.
4 o'clock in the morning because I've literally knocked out. And boom, boom, boom. I woke up. I thought, you mother. You get it? But what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Uncle will ring the police, but then what the police gonna come tell them turn it off, they'll chip, they'll come back again and start it again. You can go and start fighting with them, but that's not gonna solve anything. You get it? True. You can like some young lads will do it, they go smash their windows, but what does that resolve?
Exactly.
Some up now will 90% chance on that house, then he'll be swearing at the half saying you put my windows through.
100%. Right, next segment.
Go on.
So we go on to it.
Go on.
Okay, so we're gonna do a challenge.
Alright.
It's not a challenge.
It's not a challenge. More basically, you know, this guy can't speak up in his abon, innit?
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna teach me how to say and speak up in his ban. So teach me some sentences.
So what do you want to learn though?
Listen, I got a good idea.
Go.
Teach him some. We'll make him ring his grandma and he'll talk to her on the phone.
Have you ever spoke to your grandma in Apple's?
Never. So if I speak to her in Apple's ban,
are you gonna put it on speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it.
I might have to ring it off your phone
listen,
though because
you mind just closing your ears 1 minute?
No, let me go over there because I need to get a number anyway.
Alright.
You do what you need to do. I know that you lot cunts.
Do someone else as well anyway, you know anyway. But don't say that word. You're the first word. Don't say that because he obviously knows in it. The second word I said, the G won't say that. But whatever, eh? Yeah, but put anything in you want to do, but you know that I won't. You don't let prank on him.
He's heard it, man.
I'm not stupid.
No, you're right. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
So, like, do you understand even a little bit?
Okay, you say a sentence to me and let's see if I understand.
Oh, it's not good.
You said, hello, how am I?
Yeah.
That's simple.
But I'm not stupid. I understand that would be the first thing that you would ask me. I didn't understood yet. I just understood that that's what you would say.
Okay. तो सा किरे लाके नहीं हूँ. कोई रात गुज़री नहीं. उसका मम्मी किसी ने ज़मा.
Oh shit.
बेजी रात गुज़री नहीं.
So go on. Give me a simple sentence to say.
और ऐसे.
And say it slow.
बेजी. क्या हाल है?
क्या हाल है?
सेठ ठीक है?
सेठ ठीक है.
सेठ
Shit.
ठीक है?
Shit, ठीक है?
Yeah. That's it.
No.
That's like how your grandma. You well like health wise all that.
So, say it again. I don't remember.
बेजी क्या हाल है?
बेजी क्या हाल है?
सेठ तो सनी ठीक है?
सेठ तो सनी ठीक है?
That's it. That's the easy way of saying it.
But if I say that to my grandma, she'll start doing backflips, man. I'm not even joking.
You know, it's with Pakistani culture, we like to rhyme.
So, like, does your grandma speak English to you, or do you speak English?
I force her to speak English with me.
Alright.
So if I speak to her in...
Do you want to learn, or no?
Obviously I want to learn, but...
Get your wife to teach you,
bro, she just takes the piss out of
You know one word he knows, though?
What? Sit in the banca?
No.
What does
That's
that,
the one when you say goodbye.
Mean?
Before you say goodbye, there's a word he's saying.
It's John, innit? John.
He knows that. He learned that quick.
I'm not fucking stupid, that's why.
Janu.
Bye, Janu.
That's what I actually said. That's why I think it up.
No, but think about it. From all the things you could learn, Pele, Pyar, Shad, box that off in it, one time.
What? He didn't learn how to say it. He didn't learn how to ask his grandma how he Janu. Janu.
Right, okay, give me your phone.
Do you know the number yet?
Yeah, I've got it here.
Alright.
I've got my contacts on my thing. Yeah. So I'm going to say Beji.
Beji kya haal hai?
Listen, you need to tell him.
You need to like
couple of sentences. Tell him a couple of sentences.
We'll
go one. Yeah.
You need to teach me first, innit? So go on.
No, he'll talk you through it.
I'll talk you through what's on the call.
Mute it, and then he'll tell you.
No, she'll know what's going on.
No, trust me. Do it. It'll be alright.
बेजी क्या हाल है? सेठ ठीक है ना?
Beji kya le se theek hai.
That's what I
could tell this in my face.
I feel like I'm in an SL class. You know,
I'm trying to be nice, bro. I want to be coconut and be, bro.
Now you guys. Give me something else to say.
You know when Ali speaks Apni Zaban, at least he's doing base.
Yeah, he can speak it.
Be like. आज मैं दोस्तां नाल गू खाता सी.
आज मैं दोस्तां नाल
गू खाता सी.
गू खाता सी.
Goo is like a slang word for rice.
No, tell us that.
Oh, this is gonna be good. That's what you do blocking.
Probably watching Star Plus dramas, you know, most of the time.
It's about 9, so basically they're probably watching the recordings. तुमने साफ भी कर दिया है.
What's she blocking me for?
It's because it's my number in it. They probably don't recognize it.
Sorry, but the person she might ring you back anyway. So how do you say it? So Beji kya le
say ठीक है. Then be like आज मैं and when she asks you ठीक है how are you, like she's gonna say how are you. तो तू सुना. You're gonna say आज मैं दोस्तां नाल गू खाता सी.
आज मेरा दोस्त
आज नोटो से मेरा से मैं. So what is he?
This guy don't Satyanas.
What is he grammar?
Urdu Punjabi.
Like what? Like Punjabi like क्या है? ठीक ठाक हुआ है.
Yes.
That, like आप कैसे हो?
Yes, that stuff.
He said yes to everything.
Because that's what she said today. I don't know what
he's saying. Yeah, it all sounds the
same. Just after you ask her how, like say ठीक है. After that be like आज मैं दोस्तों नाल गू खाता सी.
आज मेरा दोस्त खाना गू अला नसी. You say too many
syllables.
Look, just ring your grandma and say Beji to sana kya haal hai. Then say आज मैं गू खाता सी.
Kada si. Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Beji kya haal hai? I'll be like, and when she says auntie ka tu suna, she's probably gonna say that.
And then what's she gonna say?
Then you just say आज मैं गू खाता सी.
She's not listening.
Yeah, have you got anyone else? No? You could change the Beji
Mama,
to like
grandma.
Chacha. We could say Chacha.
No,
what about if you ring your missus?
My missus is gonna take the piss, but gone. We could ring my missus.
Yeah, go on.
Is she from Mirpura Jailam?
She's from Lahore.
Oh, she speaks that like
Punjabi.
Mota Punjabi.
Yeah, Hega and then
Lord da Pawa.
Akhtar Lawa.
Just say to a Lord. Answer to him. She has Lord da Pawa. And say a dad name. What's a dad to say? You Patel Lawa.
Okay. What shall I say?
No, say to her John. Say John.
Say Janu. Lord da Pawa. Just be like proper Swia first.
No, say what would he say? To say yeah. I can't remember what he said.
Janu kya hai? ठीक है. Lord da Pawa.
Okay, you tell me what to say.
You got humor.
Okay, so that's the new one.
Mrs. Janu kya hai? ठीक है. Do not laugh though. Be like Janu.
Yeah, your family don't like picking up.
You
can tell he's not fucking very liking though.
Welcome to the
What about your uncle?
No, my uncles are all coconuts as well.
What the fuck you know about you fucking your phone?
What the fuck you doing?
Mom, like East and East. Mom, the Pakis and
You be like, Aako theek hai.
Alright, there might be back anyway.
Jabal, there's loads of them.
Okay, teach me another sentence.
You know, I'm trying not to. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
keep it easy innit?
You know what I'm saying? Because this long, you just want to swear like 24/7. But someone
teach him some good that I remember for the rest of his life.
Like sirna bandkar. I know that means stop eating my brain innit?
Can I say what to say again?
No, not sirna bandkar. That means dawaza bandkar. I got sick. What the course?
You know what you need to do?
Go on.
This is an indirect look. You need to go buy Nanaji's book for kids. That'll teach you everything.
Is it like a
it says
you know what
Palwan ki patli patloon.
Yeah.
It'll teach you like
whoever you ring, just say to him like, just say like, I've got a bit of, I just want to give you some advice. Just say that in English because that's a bit hard to say in Japanese. But say I've got a bit of advice for you.
Okay.
Because that danzi saaf kare kar.
So your teeth out. I know that one. But I guess because I know I've done that, innit? Do you know what I mean? Right, okay.
No, I'm trying not to be offensive, innit? Like, swear.
No, it's fine, don't worry. Do you want to go on Instagram Live for the last like 10 minutes before we clock out?
Yeah. Do you want to do the TikTok? We've got followers on there. We can go live off TikTok.
No, do it
Boys,
off yours.
can I just go toilet?
Yeah, of course you can go on. You need the toilet, then you can go live, and the last 15
do it
minutes.
off the channel.
Yeah, but
grow the followers as well. Right, this is our unofficial sponsors, yeah.
Please.
Send us some free drinks, yeah. Chai BB.
We love you. Right.
This is my third can, yeah.
I know. They're fucking addictive, man.
Look. ASMR. This is just for the podcast here. What is?
See how the frequency lines
go
bing, bing, bing. Oh, shit. Right,
I heard it full like.
Oh, shit.
I can hear it as well.
Look, wait, 1 minute. Let's just do a bit of ASMR, yeah, guys. Look.
Yes, Daddy.
You have to tap the thing, guys.
Yeah.
Some of them scratch the mic as well, like they play with the mic.
Go like that next to it.
No, you're not. Imagine a weird bastard doing that in front of you, like,
Yeah, man. So go on, next question. What were you gonna ask?
I'm gonna ask the last question. This is your question.
I'm not that fucking question.
He's asked all the questions.
Bro, man, you cocksucker ass.
You said
I'm questions.
I'm questioned out.
Alright. Obviously, this is not a marriage proposal, but
even a buddy, man.
You know, your next 5-year plan. What?
Because I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow.
No, but
yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you have anything in mind where you wanna go? Because look, it's not that you're getting any younger or older. It's not about. It's 100%. The fact that you're at that age now where you kind of need to make some kind of. Your parents. I'm not. Do you get me? Your parents will be saying it to you as well.
Yeah,
You've got Alhamdulillah 100k on TikTok.
Get it there, boys.
Yeah, because a couple of K.
Boys, follow me in it, man.
So, do you want to carry on doing this? Do you think you'll get to a point where you stop?
I think there will be a point where I am going to be like, okay, let's calm down. But I won't say I'll fully stop. But I'll be like, this won't be my main focus anymore.
Okay.
Like, to be honest, these past 2 years I've just been like proper trying to build my like brand and that in it. Proper trying to push myself out there on TikTok and that. Yeah, sometimes I have like took like a break 1-2 months here and there. But
do you see a difference when you come back in terms of views and stuff like that? Do you think it takes you time to build that not following, but that viewership back up, or is it boom instant straight away?
To be honest with me, I think it's all about what you post, bro. Straight up. Because if you're posting 30 videos, bro, you're not gonna go far. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but they just put quotes on that, like, bro, they're only getting big from there. But they're not gonna say, oh, he's a sick guy, bro. Like,
yeah, because
you're just posting quotes and dancing to doing that. It's not really gonna get you far in it. But if you're doing like skits, comedy skits, and but here and then you got like, but they're gonna approach you for collabs as well. Then some even promotions are gonna be like, yo, you know what? You make some decent videos, bro. Jump on. Like, we want you to promote our brand. We want you to do this. You do that for us. So like sometimes like when I was on like, I think you approached me in it when I was on I think I was on.
You was on about 40k, I think, and we went to Mother Hubbards together.
Yeah.
You remember?
That's when I first made like a year ago now, innit?
Yeah.
That was then, and when I was on like 10k.
And you wasn't even doing food reviews then?
I wasn't even doing food reviews, yeah. So, and to be honest, I've only done like 3 or 4 food reviews. They've done alright, but to be honest with you, I find the food reviews a bit hard. Because it's not something that I'm
It's more critical, innit?
It's more critical, like, you've got like propaganda, the like nitty-gritty of the food, like, it tastes like this, it's soft, it's succulent.
I'm glad cooked at this temperature.
Me, bro, I'll just fucking eat and be like, yeah, bro.
It's nice.
You know what I'm saying? It was alright, you know. But they'll be like, yes, the burger was very succulent, the wings were just falling off the bone. And I'm like, sometimes I'll just watch a review and I'll be like, bro, fucking eat the food. Not you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Have you ever thought about going into stand-up comedy?
I've thought of going into sit-down comedy. Now I'm joking.
Is it because you're lazy?
Because I'm a lazy bastard. My leg, you know, I've got a leg problem as well. The standing up's a bit hard. Stand-up comedy, I'll be honest, when there's a crowd there, I kind of get like, I get a bit panicky, bro. I won't lie.
Cause, like, is it because you're not used to it?
I'm not used to it as well. Like, when I'm with a big crowd, I'll be like, okay. Like, I'll just start looking at anyone that's looking at me. I'll be like, this motherfucker want to fight?
No, but
does he want to punch me?
You know what you're talking about? It's like when I was younger and I was similar to your age. When I started doing videos on YouTube, and it does become overwhelming. But I think with time, you're getting used to it, are you?
Yeah, because like I'll give you an example. Yeah, one of the first promos I did here, not the first, but one of the biggest promos I did. Bro, I've gone to the place here, and I thought it was just gonna be 3 or 4 lads. Yeah, Allah ni cost me though 80 bande they sat there
waiting for you.
No, just sat there chilling, and like they knew I was coming as well. They were like gassed to see me as well. So now I'm just stood there thinking, fucking hell, bro, I'm gonna have to show up in front of all these people. And in my head, like 101 things were going in my head. What if one of the dickheads starts taking the piece? What am I gonna do? They're all boys. So, but you know what it is? You know what they say? Men perform best under pressure, innit? Yeah. That day I gave the best performance I've done in my life. Because I started like, I don't know what happened to me. As soon as the camera came on, I thought, don't do your best, you go. Just go, and I went for it, bro. It did well, but like some days, you can't do that all the time, innit? That's why, like, when I'm in a big crowd and that, and someone's recording, I'll be like, sometimes he'll be like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, what you saying? Because man. You just want to get out of that situation, innit?
No, of course. So, what's the future of your content looking like? Then do you want to carry on this, obviously, stereotypical liaquat kind of thing that you're doing now? Is that what you want
to do? Liaquat is what really kicked me off, innit? Yeah, liaquat, like, even to this day, bro, I've kind of slowed down.
He's like your alter ego. He's like a superhero.
Yeah. That's it, bro. Like,
I think with him, what is that, like he said, when you make content, you're either going to be known for that person who just puts some Bollywood music with quotes on it, or you're going to be known for, like, look, I'm known for you're there where you do your videos. With him, even though he's known for Chacha Liaquat, I think with him is because his Apni Zaban is really good for a youngster as well, which is very rare in this day and age. A lot of youngsters who
coconuts.
Yeah, no, it's true. They're not in touch with their culture. They're not in touch with their.
Just say it to me, innit?
Just say it, bro.
I don't point me out on the boogie person behind me.
Yeah, but he's younger than you. You're older. So it's understandable if you would have kind of. But what I'm saying is that. With now the generation that we've got, a lot of kids are out of touch with their culture, their tradition. Hence why, when I went to Pakistan, I didn't just go on the basis of making money and getting sponsors on board. I went, saw people around the world, including our own people, and I've got a lot of youngsters following me. I wanted them to see that, like, yeah, we're in England because they're comfortable with it. But until you don't travel out, like when I went to uni, before uni, I'll be straight up with you, I was just that kind of mindset. Yeah, apne this, apne that. I had a couple of Gore friends, couple of black friends, but that was because we lived in the same area. Yeah. Until I didn't go uni, my mind was boxed off because when I went to uni, I saw a lot of different things. My mind opened up. Yeah. And unfortunately, this is the reality. Like, look, you're from BD3, innit? We're from BD8. The areas that we live in, they're predominantly Apne, Asian. And
Gora in sight.
It's segregated. Yeah, it's true though. And when they're on site, it's on site.
Look how you. What's your problem, Kuf? Don't look here, my brother. Walk up. Yeah? Look down when you see me, bro.
Let me touch on this as well, yeah? Because I seen that video of you boxing, and you can obviously bank, bro. Like, let's not take the piss. You can fight.
No, I can't fight.
No, you can. You can throw a punch then. You can throw a punch better than 80% of people.
Probably better than me as well.
Stop it.
Have you ever got into a fight? And tell us about it.
Were you the cock of your year?
Are you mad?
Who was the cock of your year?
Cock of my year. You know what's funny?
It's you, that's why.
He used to put him down probably like me. I used to say on people, Kasme. When you're fat, that's what you gotta do. Just say on
I was good with everyone. Like, Kasme, everyone was my boy. Like, anyone I used to say, they'd be like, yes, fire, what you saying, man? I'm like, yes, cool. You know what I'm saying? But there was one Kalagis. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. This guy banged him 4 times in school. I banged him 4 times. But not banged him in those.
Guys, what it is that obviously when it comes to Bradford slang, we use certain words. He doesn't literally mean that he's slept with that guy. It means he beat him up. We just gotta make it clear because it's certain people from down south, they won't know what
when
that
means. When we say bang, we mean like,
Yeah, he's dealt with it.
No, don't. That's so wrong. I mean, like fighting, bro.
So why did you bang this?
So basically, I went primary school with this geezer, didn't it?
Okay.
And I was always nice to him. But sometimes he used to get on my nerves, and then I was like, what, fuck this, bang. Plus, he was a bit of an easy target as well. Like, everyone did no one liked him. And some days you'd be nice to him, and then he'd say one thing, and you'd be like, yeah, you motherfucker.
So was that one time?
One time, yeah. I banged him on the staircase. I banged him in the canteen.
This sounds so wrong. I want to play some Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Bro, you know what it was though, yeah? Like, he was a nice guy, like, but he just had this dickhead vibe about him, like,
okay.
You know one of those bandes that you just want to look at, you just be like, bro, don't know what it is, but your face, bro, I just feel like punching it, bro.
Do you regret that?
How skinny was this kid?
Oh, he was skinnier than me.
Oh my god, you're skinnier than you. That means
It would be like a bulldozer. JCB digger.
No, yeah, he was a kind of lank hair.
okay.
And his name was Marley. Not Bob Marley.
Alright, okay. What was his second name?
I don't know his second name. Never like asked him that.
I thought if you banged him for that, might be on a second name basis at least.
So genuinely, even though you got on your nerves, do you ever feel like guilty about that and stuff?
When I was younger, I didn't feel guilty for him. I felt guilty for myself because once we were fighting in the canteen, and I bought a fresh panini, literally wrapped up. I started punching the panini while I was banging him. So the panini literally all over the place and it's all hot all over my hand.
Did you eat it afterwards or not?
Fuck, bro. Bro, like,
me how to be straight.
Bro, he was in year 7, yeah, and he's proper fit year 11ers. They were grabbing me. I was like, bro, grab me out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, it's not like you not causing any difference, but I'm still gonna bang him.
Yeah.
All these girls jumping in and like pushing it away. I'm like, bro, why are all the guys watching and the girls are stopping it? I'm like, yeah, fucking weird, but I was happy, like, they grabbing me, like, go on then. Stop it.
Is that something that's carried on to your adulthood as well? Like, that women's attention kind of, not important to you, but it's nice.
No.
You don't give a fuck about women now.
I say it to their face, bro, if you're a slug, you're a slug, go straight up.
We're trying to keep this as PG as possible, guys, but it is what it is. You can only do what we can do. But
no, bro, listen, I respect
you. Know there's gonna be girls in the comments right now saying, hey, it's not like you've got a choice anyway.
Listen, you know, touching upon something we mentioned earlier, would you get married off someone if you met him off social media? Or do you believe that doesn't work? Good question.
Bro, okay. To be very honest,
he's thinking, what the fuck's my dad gonna say?
He's taken back by this.
No, like, bro, like, cause like to me, like, I see, like, bro, for me, like, if I know if I'm gonna post my wife on there, even if she's not the best looking, there are turkeys out there, bro. Like,
no, I didn't mean it. What I meant is I didn't mean like putting your relationship.
You mean someone who's already?
If someone slid into your DMs, or if you slid into someone's DM and a relationship starts and you get married, would you get married?
It depends how she looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she looks good, then I'll be like, yeah, why not? But if she like a 5 out of 10, I'll say, bitch, move on, bro.
Yeah, but okay, what if she's good looking but she doesn't have the personality or she can't cook? Because I'm sure you like to eat.
You can't cook or clean, bro. What's the point of it? What do you bring to the table? You don't do anything. No, I'm only joking, man.
No, but he's right. Like, you know what it is?
You know what it is? I like low-key girls, bro. Like, I know I'm out there.
When you say low-key, what do you mean? Like discreet or?
12
shy,
Instagram followers.
To like private, like only girls only and all that shit.
I didn't even say like, only fans. You can't trust this guy, always gonna go. Swear down.
Go on, carry on.
Yeah, you know, like verified upon if I'm joking now. Yeah.
The reason I'm asking that is because look, if you think about it, like you said, everyone will have some form of checklist when they want to get married, 100%. Which you're entitled to.
100%.
But sometimes families and people can go overboard. Like a girl will say to you, I want 100 grand hack mare.
I'll give you 100 slap, you know? 100 grand, bro.
No, but
do you think any girl's worth 100 grand?
I think if you love him, he's worth.
No, but this is the thing, you know.
I don't believe that.
It's not about the money, is it? To some people, it will be, and 100 grand is a lot of money.
I think if she knows your financial status and she asks you for 100 grand, she's taking the piss, bro. If she really loves you, why the fuck is she asking you for 100 grand when she knows you don't have that sort of money? You know what I'm saying? That's
you gotta be a Wakey wine stock to afford 100 grand, eh?
You know what I mean?
Start saying you got you for 200 Fast catching,
any skid marks on them all. No, but it's real within our society where, you know, people have checklists, they have things that they want which you're entitled to, but the issue is that that unfortunately, marriage is so simple, especially coming from an Islamic background. Marriage is so simple. You literally have to go to a mosque or a Maulvi comes to your house. You can do it in a park, bro. You can do it in a park, genuinely. All you need is 2 witnesses. The girl's wali, her mahram, her dad or her brother, whoever it is going to be, and that's it. And all you need is that and a couple of witnesses and a couple of people to feed. But it's not about big halls or this and that, because we've kind of touched up on that in the previous segment. What is that unfortunately in our, not just culture but society today, people are chasing this like trophy relationship, that Instagram couple where people show, you know how people, you see it, single people in relationships, you'll see a guy propose to his girlfriend in Paris. Then in the comment section, look, no guys, all girls. If my guy doesn't do that, I don't want that.
Yeah, some guy proposed in McDonald's, you don't even forget. Like, bro, love's love, innit?
If I was about to somebody propose me to McDonald's, I'll kick a fucking teeth in.
But why do you have to go to Paris to propose? It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not where you are, it's who you're with. Does that not matter? Then are you chasing Instagram likes and views, or you wanting to be with that person for that?
Okay, so I'll touch on this. My proposal wasn't public, but I did a proposal. Now,
was it in a park?
Kind of. It was in the park.
Make sure it's near the flowers.
No, it was in a farm.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So those cows and pigs will. I love you.
Now, that wasn't. Yeah, it did cost quite a bit of money. But it was the thought that mattered.
The thought that counts.
It's the thought.
You put the effort in as well.
You don't have to take your missus to Paris, but if you know your missus has always wanted to go to Paris and will enjoy that, and that's something that you financially can do, then why not?
And that brings her happiness.
Then why not? I knew that doing it at this specific location that I did it at would bring my missus happiness, and it did. So I think it's not the case of people are doing it for Instagram, which is true, they are, but it's the thought that women want.
Thought is a big thing, intentions, but this is what I'm trying to say. In this day and age that we're living in now, like what he mentioned earlier, when you look at a relationship and you see a house, you see 4 walls and you see all that happiness, but once that boom live goes off, once that video ends, once the public eyes not looking at you, you don't know what struggles and hardships that couple's going through.
Of course.
So this is what I'm trying to say. In this day and age, people don't look at what matters. They look at what other people think.
The exterior, they
don't look at the interior like, oh, you know what, when you get newly married, you have that honeymoon period, but why can't you make that last? You can't. All it is about putting that effort in. 100%. Coming from, like a guy coming home from work, you're tired, tell your missus she looks nice, even if she's in a gym jams and she smells of dal, bro, do you get me? Just saying it. It's a compliment, it goes a long way.
And tell her to massage you.
He's like that guy from, Make Bradford British, when he was like kicking on the floor telling his wife to make him tea. He's one of those lale heads.
Why is the tea not made? No tea got him ready.
But look, if you went to a girl's house for asking for her rishta and her dad's turned around and said to you, what's your wage packet like, or what kind of financial stability or security you got, would you find that offensive?
I just walk out.
Look at TikTok.
How many followers do you got?
No, but people do that. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm not going to mention where, but it was at a shisha lounge, one of my friends. I was sat there and a girl's walked in. I'm just doing gupshup with the owner, and on the side she's there ordering, and when it's come to the bill of about 50-60 quid, she goes, oh, by the way, I've got 250k followers, and the guy behind the thing goes, what the fuck do you mean to do?
Bro, like,
do contactless with your TikTok followers.
I'll be like, I've gone out with the boys, and like just sat there, I fucking hate it when they say like, oh, he's on TikTok, this and that. So I just sat there eating, and the guys come for the bill, and he goes, oh, bro, do you know he's on TikTok? Come on, man. He goes, sorry, you don't understand TikTok? Who can?
Do you know Uncle Liaquat?
Bro, like, bro, it's bestie for you. He'd be like, where the fuck do I look for? Lala just do my bestie.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's foodie shit.
Oh, man. So we knock it off?
Yeah. Quick last one.
Go on.
If this could get you into something better, like you were mentioning earlier as well.
As in acting and all that.
Acting, because I genuinely believe, and I'll say you're not just a comedian. You are very good when it comes to acting. I've seen videos of you when you go, hi, when you ring on the phone and you act like that Masi, but then you can act like an uncle, but then you can act like a child. You're very mature for your age, but then you're still a big kid at heart. You're young, but if you could open that kind of door into acting, would you go into that?
Definitely, bro. Obviously, it's a big thing, acting, bro. Like getting into fucking series or movies, whatever.
Yeah.
It's always been a dream. I've always wanted to do some sort of acting or something. But then again, I also look at the like, sometimes you gotta think of the Islamic point of view as well, innit? Like you want the role to be right. You don't want it to be like too like you don't want Baghetti to be involved. You get me?
100%.
So that's why like I've always had that. I don't know if I should do it. Or
It goes back to, do you know that, what's his name out of Citizen Khan?
Akib Khan.
Adil Ray.
Not Adil Ray.
Amjad. Abdullah Afzal.
Yeah, so he made a video recently, I can't remember it word for word, but he mentions that obviously some of the topics of Islam were very borderline, and he kind of regrets that now in hindsight.
He was part of it, and I've seen that video, but the thing is, he was at a young age,
yeah, of course.
So it wasn't that he was naive. He had a door that opening for him,
yeah.
And I've met him personally. He is a sound as a pound, really nice brother. I've got bare love for him.
Yeah.
He's a straightforward person. But look now, if you're in not just acting, if you're in a work environment, we see institutional racism all the 100%. Time. And look, you went somewhere that day. We've had this topic now where we're not going to mention it here, but where you spoke to the CEO of a business, and that guy was blatant racist in his own setting, and they're multi-million-pound company.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to say to you. That will always happen and it will always exist.
Yeah, of course.
No matter what you do, it's always going to be there. We can try our best to change it.
100%.
And you can. Movements, people doing protests. Like people be like, oh, protests are not worth it. Everything, some form of, if you be active about it, they're going to make some kind of difference. If not, you're going to raise awareness on the issue.
For every action, there's a reaction.
For every defense of, what is it? For every offense,
there's a defense.
Shout out to him.
Because I should be a liar, bro.
Right, who's your favorite actor?
Just to close
favorite
off.
Actor, Shah Khan, bro.
Genuinely,
obviously, bro. For me, he's the GOAT. Salman, bro.
Do you only watch Bollywood movies? Do you only watch Bollywood movies?
Bollywood movies, I watch a lot, but English.
Favorite actor?
Don't blend it. It's gonna sound a bit gay, yeah, but Ryan Reynolds. Because every guy says, oh, like, if I was a girl.
Is he the Deadpool guy?
Yeah. No, Ryan Reynolds is alright. Sick, no, in all seriousness, to close off now, because I think you're doing a disservice if you don't try to pursue acting in some sort of way where you feel comfortable. Because I swear to God, your content and the way you are and how serious you can be, bro, you're sick. I love your videos, and it's even better now that I can fucking understand it because it's got subtitles. But thank you for taking time out to come see us.
Respect, man.
Blessed as always.
Show me as well, man.
No,
anytime,
bro. Thank you so much.
There's some munchies there, by the way, guys. We're gonna
polish eat them off.
No, we're gonna stay on live for a bit. I'm gonna close all the cameras.
But you know,
do all the
for yourself, trust me. Try do some of it. And the thing is, because it's not about being deep or kind of get on that kind of flex. I'm older than you. Where you were. I was there 10, 12 years ago, and I understand everything. The thing is, if you can make your parents' life easier, I guarantee you the amount of love. It's not just the love, the duas that they're gonna give you.
No, that's something.
Doors open for you, bro.
They ask me what's your goal, what's your plan, bro. I just wanna make my parents proud straight.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, even if I don't have much money in the bank, bro. As long as my mom's happy with me, and my dad's happy with me, that's all that really matters to me.
That's one advice I can give to you, because when I was younger, I did a lot of stuff. And like similar like you, I was overwhelmed by it. Then I stopped it because I couldn't handle that pressure. But alhamdulillah, you're very mature as well at the same time, and you're doing well.
I actually started before this when I was about 13, 14.
I remember you told me in school, were you saying 6th form or year 11 or something?
I was in year 9 or something, innit? And I used to do this series called Mangi Shopkeeper, innit? And my little brother, he must have been about 7, 8, 6 at the time, innit? I must have been about 12, 13, 14, yeah. And basically, I used to be the shopkeeper, he used to be the customer, and he'd come in. I need to say somewhere daft. I want to get this for this much, and I start slapping him with that.
This guy, you need to bring that part. You should have been a boxer, bro, or MMA. For this guy loves violence, bro.
No, I'm not like that. Bro, and then that did well. And but in school, they were like, I got kicked out of school in year 9. I'm a bad man. When I got kicked out, at the end of the year, the teachers were putting the videos on in the assemblies and shit, and all that. Cause I won't lie, bro. Sometimes my ass was, and I was like, yo. I mean, I was gassed, like, bro. My videos are in school and that, but my ass was just all like, shit, fucking mine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That was experience as well. I didn't get to see my cousins tell me like, yo, fast, cause they put your video on in school. And I was like, no way, bro.
Has anyone approached you from your school now, seeing where you've got to ex-teacher?
Cause bro, I've got a story about this girl, yeah. me and her, we didn't get along one bit. And she was an Indian, no disrespect, cause yeah.
Yeah, I said that to everyone. Chill, you can say it, you know.
She was an Indian. I didn't care about her race or anything. But obviously, Pakistan and India, we don't like each other, innit?
Okay.
So
I wonder why.
Me and her, we used to clash a lot, and she used to sit on my table a lot, and clash a lot. And I didn't like her attitude, innit? And when I first started, I think like 6 months in, she's messaged me on Instagram. I know you from somewhere. I said, Twadi Baini, you know exactly who I am. Bro, I said her voice message. I go, you what, love? I'm so, bro, what you want about? We went to the same private school together. We fucking hate each other's guts. And she's there like, where do I know you from? I know you. Where do I know you from? I hate when girls do that, bro.
That blended,
I said straight up, I said, listen, you know exactly who I am. Shut the fuck up, man, cheap. Get out, bro, don't message me again. She's like, oh my god, there's no need to be rude. I said, yeah, piss off, I blocked her straight away. I said, oh, bro, don't come about like message the DM me and be like, oh, I know you from somewhere. Like, bro, piss off, you know exactly who I am.
Be real, innit?
You've known me before even social media, so don't even do that shit.
Yeah.
Plus, man.
Fucking hell.
Anyways, guys, on that note, on that bombshell, we're gonna call it quits. Thank you very much for coming down.
No worries, man. Thank you for having me.
I have to be a bit professional in it.
You do the professional stuff now.
Guys, if you're not following Manlikefatz on social, have you got your own YouTube as well?
Right, boys.
Why?
Bro, they're not following me. That's someone wrong with
I thought she saw someone in the comment
again. So guys, if you're not following Manlikefatz, check him out. He's nearly on 100k. Show him some love.
Get me there, man.
Show some love as well. Hit that like button, subscribe button. And Sherry, if you think we're doing alright, I think we're doing good. We're doing okay.
I don't know. You like
we appreciate you coming on board.
One day we're gonna get Andrew Tate as well.
No, you're not forget Andrew Tate.
Why, man? Get him on.
No, it's not that. He's you know, me personally, if I want someone on, it's someone that I'm gonna look up to. Not that he's not a good guy. Like, I want someone like Mike Tyson here, bro. I would love to do a podcast with Mike Tyson. Like, look, you said Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah,
I'm a killer, bro.
Who would you? Okay, if you ever did a podcast, who would you do?
Be my dream guest.
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan would be a dream guest, but he's a bit of a, you know,
Imran Khan.
Imran Khan PTI.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this for, bro. I'm joking.
Guy, unfollow me.
Don't unfollow me. I'm only joking, bro. But that's easy to kick fuck up. Who would I have on, bro? I don't know, you know. Probably Lana Rose.
This guy's gonna laugh like he said. Press it again. He's gone off the main camera. Press it.
What is that?
Yeah, that's
1
it.
second.
I'm just gonna sign it off.
Yeah.
Let me just sign it off. Is it on?
It's on.
Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching this podcast. That's Has just getting out of the shot. I think he needs to go to the toilet. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. This was episode 2 with Manlikefatz.
Yes, boys.
Do follow him up on his social medias. Also hit the subscribe button. Show us some love. Let us know in the comment section what you thought of the past podcast. If there's anything that we can improve. Anyways, guys, we will check you in the next one. Bye.